My name is Satish Kumar. Our project is PID controller using Arduino.
My name is Srinu. Firstly, we made literature survey.
My name is Venkatesh. Later, we made Arduino program.
My name is Muhammad Abdul Khalik. After developing the Arduino program, we interfaced it with the motor set, and we are guided under the guidance of.
Hello everyone. The project on which we are working is PID controller using Arduino. The main motto of our project is to make DC motor run at the required speed with the Arduino software as a mediator. Arduino software will be guiding the thyristor drive to generate equivalent input to the DC motor. For example, Arduino output can be maximum of 5 volts, which will be equivalent to the 230 volts equivalent DC voltage to the thyristor drive, which will be making motor to run at 1500 RPM. Let's say. So, for example, if we want to run the motor at 1200 RPM, the equivalent voltage that has to be generated to thyristor drive is 4 volts. So, that 4 volts action has to be done by Arduino, for which we have written the program. This action is done in the process of PID controller, which means proportional, integral and derivative controller. We will be getting output from DC motor based on the proximity sensor. Proximity sensor will be generating the equivalent frequency through the electromagnetic effect. Here is the proximity sensor, which will be generating equivalent height when it gets face-to-face interaction with the screw attached to the DC motor. Here you can observe the signal that is being indicated by the proximity sensor. This proximity signal is given as input to the Arduino. Pulse width modulation input to the Arduino. This input is the frequency input which we are getting, and we can calculate frequency based on the library function called frequency count in the Arduino. And so is it working? Okay, now I am going to explain about the program written by us in the Arduino software. Here is a library function which you can observe as the initialized library function called #include frequency count.h, which will be letting us to count the frequency signal generated by the Arduino. And here are the various variables declared which are used in the program. Here is the pin mode initialization, where we are giving the inputs, analog inputs to the Arduino, and the rest of the program is all about how we have done the programming functions of differentiation and integration. We get output signal through proximity sensor, and subtracting it with the reference signal, we will be getting error signal. And the program written is about the integration, differentiation, and multiplying it with the proportional constant, integral constant and derivative constant, and adding up the 3 signals. Now I am going to execute the program. Sketch is getting compiled. Here is the indication that our compiling is done, which means that we have executed our program correctly without any errors. Now I am going to run the same program in our Arduino kit. Now upload it into Arduino kit. Here is the total setup of our program, our project. Here you can observe the isolator which is being presented here to isolate the Arduino kit and the thyristor control type. Since Arduino kit is very expensive, this isolator is used not to load the Arduino kit so that it will be safeguarded from high voltage switch stand. Here is a circuit in which 3 rheostats are present. By varying the values of which we can vary values of Kp, Ki and Kd. By varying Kp, Ki and Kd values, we can correspondingly change the system behavior, like we can vary the stability of the system, steady state error of the system, closed loop gain of the system, peak overshoot of the system, transient response of the system, and steady state response of the system. Here is a proximity sensor. Signals from proximity sensor are given as input to the Arduino in the 5th digital pin. This is the input to the Arduino, and frequency of this particular signal will be counted according to the program which we used as a library function called frequency count, and based on that frequency we are going to calculate the speed at which motor is rotated, and by analyzing that speed our program will automatically generate the required voltage that will be making our motor to run at the 1200 rpm according to the program written. Okay, now I am going to start our project.